Actually, what were my main? What was I saying? Stop that! Stop doing that! Stop it! No! Stop it! Bad.
All right. I'll make it smaller. You make it bigger too.
You made it bigger.
You made yours bigger.
You did that. I don't even know.
No, I
how to do
didn't.
that.
I didn't have room with it. Okay.
Stop it.
Did stop it.
Yeah. Try and fix that. I'm going to assume that's the right size. It's just.
I mean, we're done with this thing anyway, right?
It's not. This is why you don't leave us alone with anything.
You have a red square.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Should I make it bigger?
Urge to kill rising.
It pushes the cards.
What have you done?
This was not my fault. I am saying that.
No, I assumed it was Cutest Link / Muse.
Yes, it was.
Muse can be a tiny bit of a troll, especially in this game.
Well, it's their fault for including a zoom function. I mean, an enlarge function.
Yes, it's the fault of the inventor of a knife if someone gets stabbed.
Look, I did the impossible. I stacked the cards on the long edge, like on the edge.
What? Let me zoom in and see what you've done.
I undid it.
Okay,
I
anyway.
undid it out of pure spite.
Okay, we're going to load a different game then. We're going to move over to the Digimon. So here we have the new 2020 Digimon card game. Oh wow, this isn't what the table looked like last time I loaded it, but I guess it'll do.
Nice.
Oh, that's different.
Better.
Right, please chuck away these rules. We're not using them.
Yeah.
They're useful, actually.
I probably should have just deleted it instead of just throwing
I
off
know,
the
same.
table. Yeah, there we go.
And please delete the pre-existing decks, because I don't know what decks they've given you to start with.
Oh no! There's no egg anymore.
What happened to egg?
What do you mean there's no egg?
There's no egg.
Now it's just a counter.
That takes away half the fun of the game, to be honest.
Yes, it does.
Don't worry, I'll find an egg to use for next time we play.
Alright.
You are forgiven for now.
Oh yeah, the memory counter used to be an egg on another version of this, just to be clear to everyone. That's part of where the egg meme came from.
Egg.
Only
Egg.
part, though. Egg.
Indeed.
But not nog, because that turned into blancmange. And yes, that was why I prepared eggnog for this session. So, Linosec, you a blue player. Do you wish to be blue player?
Yes.
There you go then. Conquistas blue.
I am a degenerate control
Sorry,
player.
Conquistas
This is the closest. This is the closest we're getting to control here.
And then for you...
So are these in the order, or are we going to have to shuffle the...
Don't shuffle yet. Just get rid of
are we going to have to, find the...
Yeah, the top four are the eggs. Take the eggs out.
Okay, that's good.
So in this game, you have two separate decks. You have your main deck, which is 50 cards exactly, and your egg deck, which is between 0 and 5 cards.
Yeah, that is the egg.
So yeah, if you would shuffle both, that would be great.
Okay.
Yes, can we get some eggs in the chat? Anyone in the chat, please say egg.
And then no eggs were said.
Well, I'm saying egg at the very least.
Yay.
Right. So now, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then when I've said 1, if both of you could shout if both of you could shout rock, paper, scissors, lizard, or Spock, we will use that to decide who starts.
Okay, then.
Alright.
Okay. So you know the standard rock, paper, scissors thing?
Yeah.
Right?
Just you add lizard and Spock as well.
Rocks crush lizard.
Yeah.
But lizards eat paper and poison Spock. Oh, and scissors cut lizard as well.
Yeah.
Should we just get a dice?
Spock is disproved by paper and levitates rock. Wait.
Levitates or crushes rock, depends.
Yeah. And crushes scissors, levitates rock.
Fair
But
enough.
it's
And yeah, it's poisoned by lizard.
Yeah, we're not.
No, we're not
doing
using the
fun
dice.
way. No,
3,
get that out here.
2,
No, just
1.
Spock.
rock.
Okay.
Yay.
So Linus Ek wins because Linus Ek said Spock and you said rock.
Oh, I thought we both said rock. Spock sounds too much like rock. This is a rubbish.
I know it does. It works a lot better when you can see people's hands.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the
That
problem
is a good
is
point.
we don't have webcams for you guys.
Tragic.
But I just wanted to use rock, paper, scissors to determine who starts because that's what's in the official rules. But
That
the
is
Lizard Spock
amazing.
expansion
I
makes
love
it
that.
so much more entertaining.
Yeah.
So, as the winner, Linus,
Yeah,
said
you
you're
say so
required
much.
to go first. You don't get a choice.
Yay.
Please draw 5 cards, both of you.
All right.
We're being.
Yeah, I know.
So there are there are 3 card types in this game, which you can see all of in Muse's hand here.
Spoilers.
Yes, okay, but we're demoing the game. We've got to explain stuff to people. We've got options, which are just one-shot action cards, similar to nothing in the previous game, but anyway.
We
You've
have
got
to set up our
those.
security.
You've also got... Okay, yeah, we'll deal with security in a second. So you've got options, which are one-shot actions. You've got your Digimon, which come in various levels. We'll mention that in a moment. And then you've got Tamers, which... They don't help you play things like your Foundations do, but otherwise they're sort of the same thing. You play them, then they go down, then they stay in play and just give you abilities. In this case... Well, it's the ability you can see on screen right now. I'm not going to tell Linus Ek what it does.
Oh, we forgot to add a security.
Yeah.
Right, now we're going to add your security. Yes, you're supposed to do this before you draw, but really it makes 0 difference. So if you will put 5 cards into this side area here, those 5 cards represent your health. Every time you take damage, one of those will be flipped over and put into your discard pile. Some attacks will do more than 1 damage, but most attacks just do 1. You will not lose when you run out of these cards, but if you take damage, if you take an attack, if an attack is declared against you, when you have no cards there and you don't block it, you automatically lose, I think regardless of how much damage would be dealt, which is kind of weird.
I believe so. Well, to be fair, we are basically just... Aren't we basically just playing as regular guys being punched in the face by a giant Digimon?
That sounds brutal.
No, I don't think you are. I think you're playing as the computer trying to protect itself from rampant virus Digimon.
Ooh, so
So
you get to say things like beep, bop, boop.
Yes, you get to say things like beep, bop, boop if you want.
All right, boop.
You also get to say things like egg, because it is now your egg phase.
Ooh.
Now, this phase is officially known as the breeding phase,
But
and it is the
it's not
phase
really.
where you can bring out one of these cards from your Digitamer deck, your egg deck, into the raising area here for later use. Or you can move a card out of your raising area into your actual battle area. But we like to simplify that and refer to the act of hatching an egg as egging, and the act of bringing an egg out into the battle area as unegging.
Chat is saying we have to say digital gate open before we start.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was in the rules. I'm very sorry.
Why is that actually?
Digital gate open!
What's an actual thing?
Gate open.
Right, that makes me not want to go to a tournament, to be honest.
Well, we did consider going to a tournament, but it was like 25 quid and the rewards were not great, so... Oh,
Like,
and
you're
also
going
we
to
had
a
to work out
Digimon.
how to play over webcams, and that was just a mess.
Yeah.
That's just bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, hopefully there'll be some better tournaments in future that we will be able to go to, and hopefully they won't require us to say digital gate open.
They will.
They will, I know.
Yeah.
But if I ever go to a tournament, I will be sure to protest.
Thanks for reading chat, by the way, Muse. I'm not keeping an eye on it very well because I have to actually show people the cards and host the game.
And I actually can't because my hardware is weird.
Buddy Fight Vanguard has a similar rule? I don't know the card game.
Yeah, Buddy Fight Vanguard is you flip over your what is essentially your character card, I guess, and just say raise the flag.
Oh, that's worse.
And maybe an I fight for insert world here world.
That's so much worse.
Buddy Fight is not a great game, in my opinion. I mean, I love to talk about I love to meme some of the cards sometimes. Because Gargantua Punisher is just such a ridiculous thing. But it's not a good game.
Fair enough.
You're such a bad hat.
Anyway.
Should we start?
So, it is your turn, Cutest Link, Muse.
That was my turn.
Would you?
Yeah, I looked the thingy.
Oh, what? We agreed that it was Linus X's turn. Oh, oops.
Yes, you did.
Yes, we did. I stand corrected.
I have an awful hand anyway. So.
Right, let's look at Linus X then. So, let's look at Linus X's hand. Linus X has a couple of actions. Linus X has only one Digimon. What the hell? Okay, so Linus X is going to want to mulligan.
Yes, I am.
So Linus X, if you will select your entire hand, flip it upside down, and then put it onto the table. Now, draw 5 more cards.
Right.
Oh, there is no mulligan rule? Really?
What? Is chat saying there's no mulligan rule? There is definitely a mulligan rule. It's the same as the UFS mulligan rule. Now shuffle those 5 cards into your main deck. If there is no mulligan rule, then that's terrible. But I could have sworn there was a mulligan rule.
Yeah, that would. This hand isn't that much better, but...
Okay, well, we're still going to mulligan to show you the game better, because otherwise that is awful.
Yeah, it's still not great, but it's...
Let me have a look at what levels we've got.
It's version of the game, then. That's when...
You're going to have to look in the bottom right to see the... Well, no, actually, bottom left shows you the level. Bottom right shows you Mega Data Cyborg on this one. But it's a level 6, and that's the important thing there. And then, do we have any other Digimon in this hand? Yes, we also have this one here, which you'll see the level's slightly higher up because it has an inheritable effect, but... Okay, that's still not very good, to be honest, that hand.
But it's better.
Do you want to keep your hand, Muse? I know we've been told there's no mulligan rule, but if one of you's mulliganed, I've got to let the other one.
No, I'll be fine.
Our commenter has said that they're fine with us mulliganing here, but it's apparently not an official rule.
I would say fair enough, but it isn't.
No. No, it's so easy to get a bad hand in this game. You need mulligans.
Exactly. I would argue...
Well, I guess it's just a...
I'd rather not have a mulligan in UFS than in this. UFS being Universus, I keep saying one and then the other and interchanging them because it's had 2 different names. But
I guess it's just a hard lesson about life in general and how it will just punch you in the face at the slightest opportunity.
I guess. Anyway, shall we start your turn, Linus X?
I guess.
So, your memory gauge is at 0, which we'll explain what that means in a very short amount of time. But first, it is your breeding phase, your egg phase, as we like to call it.
Egg.
You don't have to egg, but there is no good reason not to, as far as I am aware.
So,
now,
egg.
Normally next turn, Linus X would have the ability to bring their egg out to the battle area, but that's only if the hatched Digimon is level 3 or above. So unless they can Digivolve this level 2 Tsunomon, that can't happen.
Well,
and looking at their hand, they have no ability to do that.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
So...
This draw sucks.
I know.
So they're going to play a Mat.
Mat
costs them 2 memory to play. That's in the top left there. So move the memory gauge 2 towards the orange side.
I missed the egg.
And
I also missed the
now
egg.
that it is the orange side, it has become Cutest Link Muse's turn. Matt may have a nice ability at the start of the next turn, though, depending on what Cutest Link here plays. I'm just going to swap round to Cutest Link's side of the table.
I get to draw, right?
Yep. You get to draw a card per turn, because you didn't go first.
That is nice.
Yep, that saved you, to be honest. And yeah.
Exactly what I need.
Oh, you egg?
Egg.
Yeah, egg.
Egg.
Then I believe I get the choice to digivolve my egg in the main phase now.
Yes, we're in the main phase. You can
do.
do whatever you want during the main phase from the effects that the cards in your hand offer. So you'll see this Digimon, like a lot of Digimon, has two costs. It has a play cost of 3, or an evolution cost / digivolution cost of 0. But it can only digivolve from a red, because that's what colour the circle is, level 2, because that's the number above the 0. Fortunately, Koromon is exactly that. So, Dracomon is now a level 3 with 4k DP, 4,000 if you will, up in the top right, which is its attack power. That will matter once it's in the battle area, but not before then. And it has the inheritable skill from Koromon, because it's digivolved from it, which is if it has 4 or more Digivolution sources, it gets plus 1,000 DP. Which is great if it digivolves another 3 times, but no use yet.
Oh, I digivolved. I get to draw, right?
Yes, you digivolve,
Yes, you
so the digivolve bonus kicks in, you may draw a card. Anytime you digivolve, you may draw a card. Actually,
Nice.
I don't think it's even optional, but I could be wrong on that.
This is a painful hand.
So, you still have 2 memory to use. So, unless you wish to pass your turn,
No.
else.
I will do another digivolution.
Ooh, you're digivolving further. Okay, this one takes
Okay.
level 2. Sorry, this one takes level 3 and costs 2. So your memory is now at 0, and it goes on top of Dracomon. So you have digivolved.
That's a
Feel
rubbish
free to
effect.
draw a card.
That's a rubbish effect.
What's a
No,
rubbish
it's
effect?
not.
The bottom one.
When
but it's
attacking
a
effects,
trade
yeah.
off the blocker.
A lot of blockers have that as a drawback. You could digivolve even further if you wanted,
Oh,
but then you do lose your blocker ability, so because that's not an
Well,
inheritable effect.
I know, but do I want to keep it?
There are upsides to both. And it depends how aggressive you want to be, whether you think you're winning this damage race. I think, given
Yeah,
that
because that
your
has
opponent hasn't been able to play a
plenty,
Digimon, the answer is yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with Garudomon.
Okay.
Peace.
Three development.
So that costs
On
you
a
3
three.
memory. So as soon as you've finished resolving this effect, it becomes your opponent's turn. But first, you get to draw your
Give an
card.
effect resolve.
Now the effect resolves,
And
your turn
digivolved.
ends,
Yeah.
and I move over to the blue side.
and I draw 1 card.
Yep,
That's
you draw a
all.
card at the start of your turn.
And
You can
Matt
neither
does
egg
not
nor
trigger.
on-egg because there's no space for an egg, and that's not a high enough level to move out. Matt's effect does
This
not
is-
trigger because the opponent doesn't meet the conditions, so you're just going to have to play as normal. You have 3 memory
Yeah.
to work with.
Well, give you a lot of
I'm just gonna play Wergaromon.
Okay, so this one's playing the actual play cost effect. Actual
So-
player cost,
So that
which is a
costs
total of 7.
So it will go
So it
down
puts the
to
opponent to 4
4.
memory and immediately ends the turn. Also, Linusek doesn't get to draw because Linusek's played a thing, not digivolved.
And then I would.
I am.
So
Yeah, I'm about. Yeah,
that was not an optimal play for Linusek, but at the same time, Linusek
It's
couldn't do
not.
much better because Linusek doesn't have the right cards in hand. In short,
short. Life hates me.
yeah. And there are a lot of other reasons why life hates you, but we won't get into that just now.
Well, yeah.
No. Well, in any case, I will unegg.
Yay! That's fun to be on the receiving end of.
And then you will go to your main phase, presumably?
And
yes.
your eggs
Just
up to the top.
Just a question, did you remember to draw for turn?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
And everything's like piled up weird on your side now.
Yeah,
It
so
looks
it's plus
fine to me.
1,000 because of Coromon.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
So the only inherited effect comes from Coromon, and it doesn't trigger until there's another evolution on top of this.
Then I will play Tai. For the 2.
We'll explain who Taisei is in a future video.
Well, this just got worse.
So all of his Digimon get plus 1k DP during his turn. So this has just gone from a 7 to an 8.
No, it's gone to a 9 because of Coromon.
Coromon doesn't trigger until you have 4 Digivolution sources.
I do
You have 4 in the stack, you only have
sources.
3 Digivolution sources.
Yeah.
The top one is not a Digivolution source.
Well, then to be sure, I'll play Wingblade as well.
Okay, so one of your Digimon, which can only be this one because it's the only Digimon you have,
It's
Gets
on 11k DP.
plus 3k, so yeah, it's at 11k now. And then this goes to your discard pile here.
This is fun.
So, because you didn't play
choose
this
two.
turn, you only unegged it, having brought it into play last turn. You can
Yeah,
attack with it this turn.
and I will.
Okay. And because your creature doesn't have blocker, you can't block with it, so you're just going
Oh,
to
you
take the
attack.
damage.
Oh, yeah, I should attack
So
that.
flip over a security.
Flip.
So this security is
That's tragic.
is an option card. So it just has its effect. One of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution sources, you can't do, so that has no effect.
Tragic.
That's just discarded.
Yeah.
Sucks to be you, I guess, Lanasek.
Yes, it does. We've established this.
And we're still in your main phase, Muse, so is there anything
Yeah.
more you wish to play?
There is. I'll play Biomon.
Okay, straight playing Biomon, so that costs you 2.
Okay.
Oh, which puts
I
your
see
opponent
why
at
you
1
did
memory,
that.
which means your opponent has very little to work with during their turn.
Yeah,
Bare minimum,
that's
in fact.
my intention.
There we go. So, your turn, Linusek?
He disconnected.
Okay, we're going to have to wait a moment to get Linusek back. Sorry, everybody.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, you are back.
I believe you're going to use Matt.
Yep, I am, because Biomon doesn't have
Oh,
any
yeah,
material.
Matt triggers.
Some
Nice.
sources.
Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
And I haven't drawn for turn yet, so let's
Okay,
do
draw for
that.
turn. You still cannot unegg,
Okay.
however.
Yes, I cannot. So, let's see. Okay, I will Digivolve Tsunamon
No.
with... No, I won't. Never mind.
No, Ikakumon requires a level
Yeah,
3,
3. For some
and
reason, I-
Tsunamon is a level 2.
yeah, brain went it. Yeah, I did a brain fart.
You can definitely do that one, though, if you want.
Yeah, I know.
And it
I
is a good
could.
one. I
It
would advise
is.
it.
Yeah, go on then. I will Digivolve Garurumon with Metal Garurumon.
Okay, so you now have a Mega level. But that does
Yeah.
put it over to your opponent's turn.
Yeah, but I
you
do
draw.
draw from the Digivolution bonus.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good.
And you get the inheritable skill as well from Garurumon,
Yeah,
which doubles your security attack value, essentially. Gives you security attack plus 1 as long as your opponent has something that hasn't got any Digivolution sources.
which they currently do.
They currently do. And then combine that with your ability to attack twice, and Metal Garurumon is very powerful. But we'll have to wait to see how powerful exactly next turn.
Yeah.
This is a fun hand, said with neither mirth nor conviction.
So,
All right. Shall I draw then?
yep, draw
Yes.
for turn and also activate your Digimon.
And I will egg.
You will indeed.
Now let's go to main phase. We'll do an Agumon.
Agumon.
Oh, okay. Well, don't do that.
And Digivolution bonus.
Okay, so just a less restricted version of Koromon's effect. Interesting.
Yeah. I will then attack your thingy with Biomon because I'd want him.
Okay, so
Okay.
a 7k has flipped over, which is significantly higher than the 3k that Biomon has. So Biomon is destroyed.
And my
Yes, the security still
yeah.
goes to the discard pile,
Yes.
but at least he got rid of the attacker.
Yeah, and I think he was doing that to remove something that had no Digivolution sources. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, in which case that is
Yeah.
kind of screwing you out of your ability.
Yes, it
Great.
is. Yeah.
Well, don't worry, I'll screw you over a bit more later.
Inky.
Okay. What next? Oh, sorry, I said 3k. Biomon's at 4k because of tie, but even so,
Yeah.
it doesn't make a difference.
Alright, I'll attack you with Garudamon and hope you won't steal any memory.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
Oh, that is good, yeah.
So now you just get to straight up play your...
Come on.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be happy about that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna complain about, that.
I don't like that, actually.
Yeah, well, tough.
Alright,
Deal with it.
let me screw you over a bit.
I swear, if that's the cut.
Yeah. Oh god, Terraforce.
Yeah.
So Terraforce costs
Yeah.
8, puts it all the way to 6 on Linusec's side, so Linusec can do all sorts next turn. But also
But
just
which
straight
one
up
are you
destroys
doing?
one of
This
Linusec's
metal
two.
room.
Yay! I don't like that card. Well, my turn now.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yes, that is very convenient. That's exactly what you wanted.
I can't do anything with my egg, so I will not do anything. But I will Digivolve Legumon with Plesiomon.
Okay, so that costs you 2.
And
What the fudge?
draw. Yeah.
What do you mean, what the fudge? Is it just because it's so cheap? Because if so, it's because it has no effect.
Yeah, but 12 DPs, I mean, that's...
12
Slow
DPs
down.
is pretty standard for a Mega.
And would you look at that? You have arrested Digimon.
How was I gonna know you can summon a 12 DP for 2 points?
Well, it was a level 5. Come on, it's gonna.
Yeah, it was a level 5. Obviously, it was going to turn into a level 6.
Yeah, and I had 6.
I didn't expect that to be a level 5 with your security thing.
What, you didn't expect a thing that said level 5 on it to be a level 5?
No, I didn't expect him to be able to play the level 5 at all. Because he only played it
That
as
makes
security.
sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
And I haven't actually seen it happen before.
So, I am going to make sure that there's no... Yep, I am going to... Because it's rested, I will attack Rudimon with Plesiomon.
Okay, and the only effects relevant are your turn effects, so they won't be doing anything?
Plesiomon do.
Yes.
So,
Smash.
12k is greater than 7k, but Rudimon is going to die.
Magic.
Oh, that worked better than I expected.
Yep, TTS handled that very nicely.
And I will then play Kakumon.
Costing
Four.
you 4. Putting it at 0 exactly. Okay,
Yeah.
so you can still do another thing if you want.
And do I want to attack?
You cannot attack with a
Yeah.
Kakumon because it came into play this turn.
Yeah, I have to remember that. Okay. So yeah, that will be my turn, yeah.
Well,
I don't
either
really
you
have
have to
anything
play
else to
something
play.
else or you have to pass
I'll
turn.
pass. I'll pass, so...
Okay, so when you pass,
Memory.
memory goes to 3 on the opponent's side, regardless of what it was at before. There we go.
Alright, I will draw that. I assume mulliganing is not a thing here, is it? No, mulligan, but reviewing.
Reviewing is not a thing, no, and also wouldn't
No.
be any good anyway.
True. If mulliganing is not a thing, why would reviewing be a thing?
Yeah.
Well, also, what would reviewing do here? Because you don't draw up to a hand size, you just draw a card per turn.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I almost pressed the 2 button.
Genius.
Muse, why?
Because I'm too used to universes. Oh.
Or, traditional card games.
Oh.
I don't like
silly
the
things.
I don't like the sound of that. I don't like it. Stop.
I wouldn't on egg if I were you.
Yeah, no.
If you want egg right now, that puts your Agumon in danger, and your Agumon's quite weak.
Well,
I would put him in danger if he's...
because it's not.
Well, I'd put him in danger of effect.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah, good point, yeah. You know what? I'll just play Wargamon or whatever.
Wargreymon, thank you.
I do honestly think that was a bad decision on multiple fronts.
Yes,
Because
but
I'm
at the
now
same time, he's done it. No, you're only at 9.
I respond with Matt. So
you get...
right.
Yeah, you Matt for
Just
start a turn and you go to 10, okay. Fair enough.
So, it's my turn with 10
activate your
memory.
Plesiomon, or Plesiomon, depending on how you want to pronounce it, and then draw a card.
Oh, that is beautiful.
I mean,
if you want to make gay innuendos, Muse.
Yeah, I was going to say that. That's
here comes Bearmon.
Digivolution. Draw a card.
Especially if Mon is short for Digimon.
No, Mon is just short for monster.
Yeah.
Okay, Digivolve Kikamon with Zudamon.
Did you say Pikamon?
No.
Ikakumon to Zudamon.
Okay,
draw
costs
again.
You 3, so...
Oh, that is beautiful.
Memory down to 7.
That is beautiful. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
No, they're the same level.
Yeah,
you can do it to Bearmon, though.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Not with that one, but you can go for another one and then on.
Yeah. Rurumon for 2. And draw. Ooh, that's pretty mean.
Wait, I'd attack first and then I'd do it.
Yeah, I know. So, I will send Zudomon.
Okay. So
nice, 1 letter of Zudomon.
Zudomon did have a when Digivolve effect, but it didn't do anything because there was nothing relevant.
Alright, not much.
Okay, Biomon is definitely a lot weaker than Zudomon, so nothing happens there.
Tragic. And would you look at that? You have a Digimon with no Digivolution sources.
So Plesiomon is getting the inherited skill from Wagarurumon and getting +1 security attack.
So I will send that.
What this means is that it will flip over 2 cards rather than 1, assuming it doesn't die on the first one.
Okay.
So Starlight Explosion happens first.
Gives
all
really
your security
bad.
Digimon +7k.
That's actually really bad.
Yeah.
I guess
so the next card may wind up killing.
Please don't do this to me.
So that's a total of 9k because it's 2k +7.
7,000. It's not enough. Oh,
it's not enough.
Oh, that is a relief.
What's security? 3,000. It's +8,000, and it's not.
It doesn't get +8,000 because Ty's only during your turn.
Yeah.
No, because at the bottom, your turn.
Yeah,
oh no,
that's the inheritable.
That's the inherited effect. That's not the security effect.
Oh yeah.
Just like this deck, to be honest.
Now,
you don't like the red deck.
Oh,
no. The red deck's the best deck. Although the blue deck directly counters the red deck.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. Why did you think that?
Well, why did I think this matchup was good? Because the yellow deck's crap, that's why. He's playing Ice Wolf Claw, which is known as Ceaseless Breath in the actual printed English cards.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cockheistus Breath.
Oop.
Returns your Digimon to your hand, puts you to 2.
So, your turn.
Withdraw.
You can on egg if you want, but I wouldn't.
I mean, this game so much depends on what you draw. It's crazy.
Well, that's all game.
And that's why it needs
But
a
this is
mulligan
more unusual, I
ability.
think. Yeah, that's not... I mean, this has anything to do with mulliganing. I don't think mulliganing would have helped me here.
No.
Yeah, it's not exactly a fun board you're dealing with right now.
Yeah, that's not
I
useful
mean,
right
that's
now.
basically game, right?
Only if Plesiomon gets both hits through.
Which is very
Because
likely.
it needs to get rid of your 2
No.
security and then hit you again.
But I can on egg as well.
Oh yeah, you can on egg as well. Never mind. Yeah, this is looking very much like game. I would like you to play it out though anyway.
There are... I think there are some cards in there that could save you.
I reckon there probably are. I mean, he could flip over a Terra Force. That would save him.
Yeah, there's a... Which is that one? Is that the one that pops too?
No, it's the one that just straight up destroys you, Digimon.
I'll just play a tie-end pass.
Okay.
Okay.
For half a turn. Right, first and foremost, on egg. And just ignore that. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop it.
TTS is not made for Digimon.
TTS is very not made for Digimon. Things stack real funny.
Okay, hold a minute.
The
We've almost
stacking
got it.
system
We've
just
almost
does
got
not
it.
work very well for this game.
Right, hold a minute. There we go. Just to make it safe, I'll Digivolve Gurumon with Where Gurumon, which is for some reason looking over there. That'll cost 3 and Digivolution bonus. Now I will attack with Zudamon first.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if he dies. He doesn't.
No,
This
they
deck
don't.
doesn't even have any good security things in it, seriously.
No, they both die.
7k.
They do both
7K.
die. They do both.
Oh, okay.
Same,
Yeah, they do both
Same
die. 'cause
DP.
It's match.
same DP. Okay. Next, I will send Plesiomon.
Okay, you should really have sent Plesiomon first, but whatever.
Probably.
It's a Dracomon, so yeah, that's useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
And the deck does have some good security
and
stuff.
Where Gurumon.
It's just-
the game.
It's just you didn't happen to randomly get it.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough good security stuff, I think.
Yeah, because I didn't get it specifically. So where Gurumon.
So yeah,
goes
attacks
in
with
the game.
Wagurumon, that's game.
Let's see
Okay.
what my security was.
A Kakaistus Breath, which is pretty powerful.
Wow. That would have been very mean.
See,
And a Mat, which would not have been very helpful at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think the blue thing would have had.
So
has
you see
way
this
better,
Kakaistus
way more
one?
better security things.
So,
Or
You're
just
also the
with-
one that straight up destroys the
Muse,
poster bounce.
you see this Kakaistus Breath here? That costs 7. You have a very close equivalent of it, which costs 8. And is called
And straight up destroys.
Terra Force. You
And
have 2
straight up
Terra Force in your
destroys.
deck, I believe. And he
Yeah,
has
but
2
I'm talking
Kakaistus
about
Breath in
the
his deck.
I'm just talking about the ratio of cards that have security effect and cards that don't.
Is exactly the same in your deck and in his.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you actually had a decent hand to start with. I had to start off by playing a level 5, which is not optimal.
Well, clearly it can be sometimes.
Well, yeah, if you get freaking Wolf Claw off of your security.
Now, are you guys prepared to play the third game of the day?
Yeah, okay. Is that the Sub-Zero?
Yes, that is the
Yes.
This is the Scorpion versus Sub-Zero matchup.
Yeah, which is a difficult one for Sub-Zero, but I'm gonna give it a shot.